Andrew Laurel, messages from the universe. Thank you. Alright. 3 swords at the bottom of the deck. You have the Devil and the Fool. So, I'm recording this for you. Justice, 8 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and the Emperor. 3 swords at the bottom of the deck talks about pain, something uncomfortable. The Fool and the Devil is, well, the Fool is taking a leap of faith. So trying to do something, whether it's a second go at it, or if it's just, it carries the energy of, I don't really fucking know if I should be doing this, I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to grow some balls and I'm just going to jump and I'm going to do it. Okay, that's the Fool card. It's paired up with the Devil. There's 2 different ways that I could look at this. The first way that I'm looking at this is going really fucking hard. Like in a good way. Like, the Devil doesn't always represent toxic energy. The Devil represents pushing the button. I can't stop pushing the button. I'm pushing, like, it's like an addiction. Okay? So when it's paired up with the Fool and I see the 3 of Pentacles and the Emperor, it's like being addicted to work, or being addicted to getting something off the ground, or whatever it is that you're taking that leap of faith towards. It's like, I can't stop doing it, and it's starting to get uncomfortable. Okay, whatever it was that you walked away from, because I could apply it to work or I could apply it to love, but first I'm going to tell you about work. Justice is knowing your truth, knowing your value, seeing the truth, walking away with the 8 of Cups from anything that wasn't fair to you. 3 of Pentacles and the Emperor is establishing and building your own, okay, structure and stability. Now, if you're applying this towards a friendship or towards love, it talks about you seeing the unjust energy, what's not fair, what's not good, detaching from it, knowing that you've tried to fix things, make things work, okay, being there and giving what you could. That's the 3 of Pentacles. And the Emperor represents you as a father figure, but it's not just that. It's, the Emperor is the man. It's the masculine energy. 9 of Wands and Knight of Swords. Being really fucking tired, being really guarded, pushing really fucking hard, and all it really does is bring fights with the Knight of Swords there, okay? Judgment, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Again, if this is about love, it's like going in a loop. Like, you try until you can't, and then you go off and do your thing, and then you try until you can't. It's, you're basically getting the same taste every time, if it's pertaining to a friend or love. Now, if it's pertaining to work, you might be hitting little hiccups. You might even be finding people that don't like the way that you're doing things, and you might be trying to be strategic in switching things up, or if things, needing to switch things up if you got a lot on your plate. It's like having 10 plates in the air and they're all spinning, and you know that there's success right in front of you and more to come, but not really being able to put all the pieces together so that it runs more smoothly.
Definitely. That's crazy. That's really how I feel.
Okay, so now, most important thing you need to know about that. Most important thing that Andrew needs to know. Thank you. Thank you. You have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. You have the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. This says look out for yourself first. So, if your focus is your business.
2 seconds, I'm sorry. This shit is terrible. Hold on.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. It's always something.
Most important thing you need to know, you need to prioritize. Prioritize yourself. Right now, this is you time. Put the phone on silent. This is about you. Another thing, If you have to answer the phone because you're afraid you're going to miss something or someone's going to, let them. Because you're putting out the energy of, I'm going to miss it. The universe is going to send you more shit to miss. You have to flip your energy, flip your mentality of, I am, I got, I have. That's why they fucking come. It and they can wait. And on top of that, most important thing you need to know, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, you need to put yourself first. Right now, this is you time. It can wait. They're calling you because they want you. They're going to fucking be there. And if not, they lose. There's always going to be someone else coming through. If you can show the universe that you're putting yourself first, the universe is going to put you first. Energy is always energy. Whatever you're putting out there is what's going to come right back to you. If you stay scrambling and hustling, you're going to stay scrambling and hustling. 9 of Pentacles is you. It's, I am independent. I have everything that I need. I have everything that I want. I got a little extra. Okay? Queen of Cups puts herself first. She has a cup. It's a trophy. Not everybody has access to that. Okay? That's her heart space. That's her emotion. It's a boundary. So you have to create boundaries for yourself. And that's not just with work. That's with any and everything. Right now, your aura and your energy field is leaking. There's so many holes in it. You're so depleted. You're so drained because you don't have boundaries. You're allowing everybody to have access to you, whether you're talking to them or not. Subconsciously, you're throwing shit out there like, I need, I gotta have, it's coming, and it's just leaking out. 7 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Moon. This feels like resistance that you're unaware of, that you're causing yourself because of being imbalanced right now. That's the 10 plates spinning in the air. This is what I was originally going to say. Say that your focus, example, your focus is business, okay? Wanting your business to grow, wanting it to thrive. You are like a cartoon with 10 sticks and plates spinning on them. When in reality, only 5 of those plates have anything to do with business. You can't give all your energy to business because you have 5 other plates that you keep spinning that you don't really need to. I'm not going to fill in the blanks, whatever those 5 plates are to you. So this again goes back to prioritizing. You need to start prioritizing. You have to be first. You have to be number 1. You can't run empty. You can't run weak. You can't run depleted and drained. You also, let's look at it this way. Here's a good analogy. Say that you have a 4-wheeler and it's got a battery, all right? The battery only lasts for 3 hours. In order for you to make money, you need to drive somewhere that takes 2.5 hours of your battery. But you've got a friend over here that needs you to take them somewhere and it's going to cost an hour. You have to pick. You can't go both places. You either need to use your battery for you to drive to where you need to go, or you sacrifice yourself by trying to squeeze out some juice, some battery to help that person out. You're running out of juice. It's not even about running out of juice. It's that your vehicle needs all of the battery in order for you to manifest what you're wanting to manifest. When your energy is spread out too far like that, your dreams, your wishes, your wants, your manifestations, they're not coming as fast as they should be because you're not shoving enough energy into it. Now let's do...
I can really feel that shit.
Well, that's... Being distracted and being scattered is going to leave you just rolling around willy-nilly. Like a loose tire just bouncing down the road. Not really knowing like what's coming or going. Final tip for Andrew.
I'm rolling up at the same time we talking, so don't think I'm not
No, you're good. Your final tip. Alright. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is you. 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords, all this is in reverse. You've got Hangman, the Fool, Page of Cups, all in reverse. So, your final tip. In regards to things that hurt from the past, change has to happen. The Fool in reverse talks about change coming, but it's like dragging your ass getting there. The Hangman in reverse is you've been staying too long energetically in the same place, and it's causing stagnancy and misfortune. You're not seeing the bigger picture when the Hangman is in reverse. So, 6 of Cups is something or someone from the past, a pain. Whether it has to do with a woman or a friend, family member, there's something from the past that's one of those plates spinning up in the air, where if it's dead, done, and over with, that doesn't mean that the pain has to stop. It doesn't mean don't be human, don't feel it, okay? It means don't feed it attention. That's like watering a dead plant. It's not coming back. It's not going to change. It's not going to grow. Honor the pain. Release the pain. That way you're not stuck in a stagnant energy. Now, I wanted to draw one of these cards for you. This is like an oracle card thing. Let's see what comes out.
It's crazy because everything that you're hitting on, I got so much shit going on out here right now.
I know, I feel it.
Like, and it's like really just so energy draining, and I'm trying my best to hold it together. I really am. Like, am I in the best way I can? Like, and it's just some shit is a lot. And people playing with me out here, like, I really feel like I'm gonna have to do something to a few people out here. They're like, and you know, I'm good-hearted, I'm kind, but you can't keep letting people force your hand. People force your hand out here, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not no bitch ass nigga. I'll really do something to you, especially if you're taking food on my kid's plate, you know?
Right.
And I don't want to be that, but what I'm supposed to just let you just take my shit, and nobody took nothing from me. They just didn't, you know, fulfill what they were supposed to fulfill on their end. You know, and I mean, that's the $3,500 fulfillment for me. You know what I mean? So,
right. Can you take it back and cut them off?
No, you gotta give me my shit. It's
So,
just that type of situation.
I got you. The card that came out for you, this little, it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So if there's anything that you're stuck on, and you're kind of like on the fence, this card come out.
That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm not even on no fence. I'm ready to dive out there on their ass. Like,
well, then dive. That's,
you know, because it's just like sometimes, and then I'm gonna say this in my line of work, you can't let these motherfuckers play with you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just, and that's another thing. Like, I kind of wanted to like ask my grandfather, like, if he was me, and I kind of feel like I know what he would do. He not know. You know, I don't. You know what I'm saying? We men.
I can ask him. What's his name again? What's his name again?
Who?
Grandfather.
My grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Alfred Laura.
All right. Let me ask him. Alfred Laura, can you answer Andrew's question? What would you do in this situation? He said, ride it out. Don't fall back. Hold on. You came to do what you came to do. You set goals and you set your word. He goes, what? Is that it? Make your word strong. So whatever it is that if you say that you're doing something, if you say something to somebody, this is the way that he's coming through. If you told this person, this, you go back to the person and you say, this. He says, force your hand.
Gotcha.
He says your name carries a lot of weight, and you know that. He goes, what about your word? He goes, this is the reason why people do what they're doing, is because they know that they can push you over, that you're a pushover, that you're soft, that you could be stretched, that you could be pushed out. It all stems from you having the family man energy. That's what he's saying. It's just, you want good, you want to do good, you want to be good, you have, you know. So, tell me what will come of this. You'll get what you want, you get what you need. It might take up to 3 weeks. He said, be aggressive. There's a difference in being violent as opposed to being aggressive. You need to be in, it feels like a royal energy. Like, You're calm. You don't get wired. You don't yell. You don't get emotional. You're very stern, without attitude, like a king. That's the energy that he's making me feel, like how you present yourself and how you have the conversation. Not, he says no slick, no snide remark. Just, this is what I said and this is what it is. You have to do this. You cannot back out. He said no ultimatums, just set in stone. This is what it fucking is. So this is what you're doing because you said that you're going to do it. I did what I had to do. Now you have to do what you have to do. That's it. Like, that's basically the energy that you have to be in.
Gotcha.
Do you want to ask about anything else?
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of eyes that I know I have a lot of enemies that I can't see. You know, and you know, am I safe? You know, am I safe from, like, am I just? Can you ask them if I should just, like, flip the switch? Like, should I just, like you said, move with aggression? Like, how I want to be in my mind, I just feel like it's just.
Let's use the word authority over aggression, because aggression has a negative stigma that ties in with violence to an extent.
But you have, like, I feel like you gotta put your foot down in order for these motherfuckers to understand. Not a joke.
Right, that's your authority. Your authority comes from your chest. It's who you are. Same thing with, am I safe? Are you safe? If I say I'm safe, I'm safe. It's believing. It's believing what you say.
Yeah.
That is, again, every time you get on the phone with me, I'm going to tell you the same thing. And I'll tell you every time, I don't mind. Every time I get on the phone. Energy is everything. That is what makes our own realities exist. I am safe because I'm safe. Because I'm untouchable. Because nobody can fucking touch me. So, and I protect you. But don't, when I say that, it's not like, oh, piggyback off me. No, it's like, know that you're fucking safe on your own. I just give you a little extra, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
You believe that you are safe. You are safe. That's it.
Yeah, I do. I just, you know.
You've gone this long.
I'm trying so hard to reach this next level, like, as far as just in my line of work, like, you know how you told me, like, it's coming in the fall. You know, I'm trying to, like, make the gateway now because it's so much that I'm up against. Like, you know, the girl, she ended up getting rid of the baby, so that was, you know, clearly what you said was true. You know, but she's going through so much, and I really don't want to see. I want to help her in many ways. Like, she's going through a lot where they really trying to take her away, her freedom. And then, you know, another thing is, like, with my daughter's mother, like, she has a little dilemma going on that she's afraid of. We don't know for sure what's going on. And we're not together or dealing with each other, you know, but, you know, it's just a worry, like, you know, like doctor shit, like, you know, shit like that. So I just want to make sure she's kind of okay. And then it's just, life is coming. And then I'm just trying to stay afloat, like, in every way. Like, I'm trying my best to just take care of everything. And, like, literally, like, I can't get ahead. So I can't get a car. I can't get my house. Me and my mom not getting along. Like, she's, I don't even know.
Why aren't you getting along?
Be going in a month, huh?
Why aren't you getting along?
I mean, we just not. I don't know. Shit's changing. She's changing. You know, and I can voice my opinion and I can say, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm a grown man in her house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, she's the way she feel. Like, I'm a grown man. Like, I didn't help you all. Like, I ain't finna fuck with you no more. Like, even with my business that I'm creating, just like, I don't feel no type of, nothing.
Okay, so let's back up. Those spinning plates, you listed 2 of them, and they both were women. Now, I understand the first one. I understand that she's helped you. You have to understand how much you can help her. You're not a lawyer. You're not a judge. You're not a police officer. You're not a corrections officer. You know, like, there's only so much that you can do.
Yeah.
So, whatever you can do, understand that it's not much. If it's a phone call that that she needs, you can do that. But anything else, really, this goes back to you prioritizing yourself first. So that's one of the plates. Okay, now, the other one. Your baby mama. What's going on with her health?
You're asking me what's going on?
Do you know? Is it like female issues? Is it her brain? Is it like, what is it?
Just like her, I don't know. She had an autopsy or something done. It's just not an autopsy. I don't know.
A biopsy.
A procedure or something done.
Yeah.
And just like, it's just like, I guess she read her results, but the doctor hasn't read them yet. She's worried, like she's scared.
Well, what's it for? Like what illness? What?
Like something like cancers.
Do you know what kind? What body part?
I know. She just told me just about some cells and stuff like that. She really didn't want me to talk about it to nobody.
Okay.
But it's worrisome.
I'm tapping in. What's her first name?
Mariah.
Okay. She's gonna be fine.
Gotcha.
It kind of feels like skin cancer. Not saying that it is skin cancer, but I asked how the treatment would go. I heard very well. So even if it is something that needs to have a treatment done, she's going to be okay.
Okay.
It's not life threatening. It's not life altering. It's not anything that's going to kill her, or she'll be back to her normal old self. I'd say within 3 months. Like, it'll be behind her. It won't even be a thing. Okay, so be mindful that she does not try to pull you back in, because as human beings are weak in the moment. Afraid. There's always that flag of victim. Help me. I'm not being an asshole when I say this. I'm truthful. So help her from afar if you feel you need to. It doesn't have to be in form of money. It could be watching the kids more. Whatever the case is, if you need to go to the grocery store for her. But when it comes to money, you can take the kids. Okay? She can figure it out on her own, because she is a grown-ass woman. And I'm sure she's getting some sort of assistance. So, do not let her pull your chain, because it doesn't feel as severe as other cancers that I've tapped into. And we already know that she loves drama and attention, whether it's good or bad. Anything to get a rise or get something to gain or obtain. So, be mindful of her ways.
Yeah, no, you're right, though.
Okay.
I feel so scared. I really need to get organized. And it's like I can't, because my mind is like, I don't know if it's like just so much fucking clutter. No sleep.
I would say, your sleep is still bad. You're still not eating right. You're getting too much screen time. Like, whether it's on your phone, on the TV, like, it's fucking with you. But sleep is the worst thing. Again, there has to be boundaries. It's like, if you're running a normal store, you're open 9 to 5. Okay, whatever hours you pick, there has to be hours that are off limits, because this full circles. You're so scattered because it goes back around to, you're not creating boundaries. You're not having you time. That's why you're going fucking crazy. There's not a minute in the day. You can't even take a shit without somebody messaging you or calling you. So, if you want it, you'll have it. If you want space, you'll have space. You will not lose anything. You'll gain yourself back. When you're in the energy of scarcity, which is what it feels like, that is what you're going to have. If you're in the energy of abundance and peace, that's what you're going to have. You have to take time for yourself.
Gotcha.
I can't stress that. Only you can do it. I could yell at you all day. I could yell at you a month from now. Or you could change it. And you don't have to explain it to anybody. If somebody is messaging or calling you and it's on those designated 3 hours that you're giving to yourself, you could text back, I'm busy, I'll call you back later. That's it. That's it. They don't need to know. That's not their fucking business. This is how you flip the energy. Because When they call you and you get bombarded, you have anxiety and you're stretched and you don't know what to do. If you tell them, I'll call you back when I'm ready, I'll call you back, I'm doing something, give me time, then they have the anxiety and they're feeling stretched. So either they can feel it or you can feel it, and you have that power. But you're giving your power away by jumping every time somebody needs you or wants you.
Yeah. You're right. It's just crazy.
There's a balance. There's always going to be a balance, the yin and the yang. So, think about yin yang. If somebody has chaos, somebody has peace. There always has to be both. Think about a battery, a negative and a positive side. Do you want the chaos, or would you rather someone else have it? I know I would want someone else to have it. So, all you have to do is put that boundary up, push it away. The universe respects that. And I know it works. Here's the smallest example, just to give you peace that it really fucking works. Okay, so do I need money? Yes, I do. Do I need clients? Do I need business? Yes, I do. What do I need more than that? Respect. When somebody messages me and does not say hey, hi, or hello, I ignore them. Or I'll be like, hello, with a question mark. I've had people, it happened last week and it happened 3 weeks ago. I'm like, are you going to say hi to me?
Cuss me out one time for that shit.
Yeah, well, but that's my, it's my thing. But it's, so what, the basis of the...
You're right though, like that is...
Because you're respecting yourself. But the point that I'm getting at is, this woman sent me $45 for a reading without saying hello, and then I corrected her, and she was still a bitch about it. And I said, I just sent you back your money. I'm not reading you. And I blocked her. 2 minutes later, somebody come through and booked a $100 mediumship. I doubled my money in 2 minutes by showing respect for myself. But that's the universe. That's how it works. So don't ever feel like you're missing an opportunity, is the point that I'm getting at. Because
that's how I be feeling.
You can't, and I can feel that. You cannot feel like you're going to miss an opportunity, because whatever you're feeling is what you're telling the universe your reality is. So the universe is like, all right, you feel like you're missing something? I'm going to keep you missing something. The minute that I was like, nah, I'm too good for that, I deserve better, the universe gave me better. And it was quick.
What do you, should I, like, my brand that I'm doing, I feel like that's my gateway. You know, everything that you was telling me, like, something's coming, like, yeah, there's something in store for you. I can't explain what it's doing. It's a positive thing, though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like this is one thing that's going to get me out there. I don't have the funds. Like, when I say, like, I'm on the edge of, I'm, like, at a borderline. Like, if I go 3 steps forward, I'm going to be rich. If I get knocked 1 step back, I'm going to end up falling. You know
no, you're
what I mean?
not. Don't put that out there. Don't put that out there. You can have anything you want if you believe in it, okay? Like, losing is not an option. Falling back is not an option. You are successful. You are succeeding. Doors are opening up every day for you. Like, those are, like, you have to say it. You have to say it, and then you see it, and then you feel it, and then it's there. It's there. Like, that's how it works.
Because they really are opening up.
So, okay.
You know, and another thing I wanted to add. I'm sorry.
No, go on. Talk.
And this is all. This is just because, you know, I feel like it's what's gonna bring me to where I need to be. You remember when I told you that God went back to my peoples and, like, backdoored me?
Yep.
Well, the God that he brought me to, you know, is, I spent like $20,000 with him the first time I ever seen him, and he knows who I am. He's willing to deal with me now. Like, and he's like a person who can change your life. And that's who I've been. And I want to take this leap, but it's risky. But it's a risk that can change my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's one of them risks where I get on them flights and I'm paying flyers and I'm you know, it's a big risk, but the reward could be. And the thing is, like, it's like I'm ready for it. I don't know.
You are ready for it, but there's changes that you have to make Messages from the universe, most important thing you need to know, and final tip is talking about this. Message from the universe was the Fool card, taking that leap of faith to get out of a situation you're uncomfortable in. Most important thing you need to know is the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. That's putting yourself first. That's Nine of Pentacles is I got everything I need and a little extra. You need to be in that energy. Your final tip is if you don't change your ways and drop the things that I'm speaking about, you're not gonna get any traction. You had the Hangman in reverse, which is you not seeing how you're keeping yourself stagnant. Six of Cups, by staying in a circle, in a loop of your old ways. So, if you want a new life, you have to be about it. You can't be everything I talked about. Like, you need to sleep, you need to eat, you need to rest, you need to hit ignore. You need to create boundaries. You need to know your worth. And you do all of that. That's the next arena that you're wanting to get into. Where you want to go, this version of you cannot go. Now I ask the cards if you take my advice about manifesting, being in the energy. I have. All of these doors open up for me. I'm ascending. I am this version. I have this. I'm not afraid. If you take my advice, you've got the King of Wands, you've got the Three of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. That's success. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck is you honing in on your skills, your gifts, mastering them, whatever it is that you're doing for this product, whatever it is that you're doing, that you're trying to move, that you're trying to shuffle, as well as any kind of conflict that's happening, it's going to go away. King of Wands is an entrepreneur. It's a natural born leader. He's a mover and a shaker. Three of Cups is a reason to celebrate. Three of Cups is also association. It's connections. It's the right people. Page of Pentacles is a path to stability. So Page of Pentacles is the path that brings you to King of Wands. He builds the empire. King of Wands does anything that he wants because he knows he's going to succeed. Energy is everything. If you think you're a millionaire, you will be a millionaire. If you think all of these paths are opening up for you, they are opening for you. If you think that you're untouchable, they can't touch you. It's all here. Everything that we think, everything you thought a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, is manifesting in your life right now, some way, shape, or form. That's why it's very important to be conscious of your thoughts. You can't have stinking thinking. You can't have negative attitude. You can't have worry. You can't have fear. You can't have doubt. Because it's going to play out in your life some way, shape, and how. Because it's energy. Everything is energy. You need to write that on a post-it note. Everything is energy. Put it in your car, on your visor. Put it wherever you need to constantly be reminded to check your energy. If you do that, I heard yes. If you do that for a week straight, stare at that. Chant it. Like 10, 20 times a day. You're going to have a new lead or a new positive opening, however it comes to you, whatever area of your life, within a week's time. Yeah.
I'm writing it down in my notes, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Everything is energy. Be mindful of your energy. It's like painting a picture, knowing that you have to hop into it and live in it. So what kind of picture are you really going to paint when you put that paintbrush down? You got the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. That's speaking your reality into existence. Eight of Wands is speaking everything into existence. Ten of Pentacles is absolute stability. You can't go higher than 10. Pentacles is money. Pentacles is anything physical, 3D, tangible matter. It's creating your world. It's your legacy. So, it's a good job. It's a good home. It's a good car. It's good food. Good physical, everything. But you have to walk away from anything that feels shady to you. You have to disconnect your old habits. Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles. That's changing your ways, the way that you do things, which it might not even be anything physical, more so over your mind. Change your mind. Change the way that you're thinking. Where you're feeling left out. It's like FOMO, fear of missing out. You're missing out on shit. Either you can miss out or they're going to miss out. Let them miss out. You'll get there when you get there. They're calling you for a reason. Why? Because they can't call anyone else, or because your shit is better. It's one of the two. Know your position. Understand your position. That's authority. That's your power. That puts you in control. God, you got me not breathing. I gotta breathe.
about it a lot, man. And I feel like I'm destined for. I really do speak positive, but I speak a lot of doubt too, you know. And then the thing is, I can't do that no more.
There is no room for doubt in manifesting. Me as a witch, I mean, I've been casting spells for 5 years now. In the beginning, my spells would always flop, or they'd come out half-assed, or they'd backfire on me, and I'm like, it's because deep down inside, I'm like, is this really gonna work? Then came the day where my spirit guides came to me, and they said, there is no room for fear or doubt. And I'm like, what the fuck is this talking about? And then it clicked. So I'd literally be staring at my candles like, ever fucking cadaver, bitch. Boom, perfect. Within a day's time turnaround. I never had anything like that. And that's when I realized, if you believe and you don't have fear or doubt of what it is that you're believing, you don't need to be a witch, you don't need a fucking candle, but whatever it is that you're believing in is really happening for you. The minute that you have fear and doubt, your balloon deflates. It doesn't reach the universe in the way you want it to. So that's important as hell. Let's see. All right,
can you let my grandmother know I think I'm thinking about her? And
your grandma?
Like my grandfather and everybody.
Yeah. What's your question?
Not really so much of a question, just guidance from her. You know, just telling her label.
Is her last name Lauro too?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. She loves you and she misses you. She stands by your right side. Feel like if you get like an itch on your right side ever, like going like this, like with your ear, that's her. She says she wants to whop you upside the head. Hold on. What is your message? You can do anything that you want to do, but you have to have dignity. It ties in with having class. She said it also ties in with being available for those who are available for you. That's on a higher level. She says you don't need to chase anything. You're meant to be chased. Anything else? She's saying that you're supreme and that you are the ruler of your own world. Don't get it twisted and don't ever forget that. Don't let anyone have a slick tongue towards you. Don't take no disrespect. She says you don't need to be aggressive. She said aggravated. Don't be aggravated and do not aggravate. She says you hold more power in walking away. They're looking to get a rise out of you because that's their life. She says they fight, they squawk and squabble. She goes, you don't do that. Do you want to do that? She goes, that's not what you want to be. She says, rise above. She goes, you want to rise above? Rise above. That's perfect, because that's energetically speaking. Where you want to go, rise above, just rise above. Okay. She keeps showing me, like, it looks like a muffin, or like a baked good. Like, bringing it to you. I don't know if it's a memory or something of now, but, like, presenting it to you. She says you need to eat.
Yeah. What about Alphonse? Dude, that's her husband. Tell her I said I love her and thank you.
She's smiling.
I appreciate her so much. I miss her.
Alphonse. He's more quirky. He's like, what are you doing? Like that. He comes through. Do you have a message? He says, don't look back. Don't look back at the people that backstabbed you. Like, right off the rip, it was, don't look back at the backstabbers. He says, you spent too much there. He goes, they're a dime a dozen. It's always going to be. He goes, they're trying to stomp on your tail because they can't stomp on your chest. They're behind you. Let them be behind you. He says, that's one of your biggest problems. He says, social justice. He laughed. He goes, you're so caught up on the social chain. I understand it's part of how you make your money. He goes, but you want to get to a place where social environment, it doesn't matter because you're up there. He says part of you letting things roll off your back is what's going to bring you up higher. When you can show that you don't give a shit, say it again. It lets them know they failed because they want to talk shit, because they want to get under your skin, because they want to hurt you. If you don't show that, if you don't jump back, if you don't clap back, if you don't spend your energy, he said exhaust your energy, you win. They spent their energy at you. Take it. He says take their energy and fucking run with it. He didn't cuss, I cussed. Take that energy and run with it. He says it's like a good game of chess. He goes, know when to move and how to move. He says this is your show. Run it how you want. You're the main character. He won't get off of it. He's talking about you're the main character. Don't let other characters in the play try to take the spotlight. That's not their role. That's not their place.
Gotcha.
He's saying rest. You really need to rest. He's talking about if you don't, that your health is going to depreciate. Like catching a bad cold, weak, just not being able to heal properly. Weak immune system, he's saying.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, they're pounding. Good food, vitamins. You're lacking vitamin D, B, like B12. Get a multivitamin and take one once a day. Okay, that's. He's saying that's part of your depression. It's part of your anxiety. You're not getting the nutrients in your brain, let alone your body. I do know that those two vitamins they deal with the production of serotonin, dopamine, feel good in your brain. So it feeds your emotional center. So you're feeling really drab, and a big part of it is because you're not eating and sleeping properly. When you sleep, your body's rejuvenating itself, doing what it needs to do to fortify you. So if that's not happening. So you're not creating those vitamins, getting them naturally. So get a multivitamin, he's saying, and get some sleep. They're not letting that go. Yeah, you're resisting. Don't do that, because you're just going to get a tower moment with more burdens. Did he ever wear like slacks, like suspender type thing?
Yeah, he did.
He goes like this, like popped him. That was cute.
That's crazy.
That was cute. He's like, that was like the period at the end of his sentence.
I feel like I'm about to be very powerful.
Only if you take everything that you got from the reading. You're right there. You're right there. In 4 weeks' time, you could be in a whole different world if you start practicing everything today. Being mindful of your energy, sleeping, eating, vitamins, having boundaries, letting shit roll off your back. You ain't gotta reply, because then you're giving back your energy. Let them fucking talk. That means you're doing something. Fuck that. I love it when people talk shit. Plus, we're your return to sender. Watch the world fall apart. Part of me, don't tell anyone, I antagonize people because I'd love for them to talk shit, and then that energy bounces right back to them, and then they crack a tooth or break whatever. Like, that's... Fuck around, find out. You've got all these tools. You got all these magical tools. You should have no fear. You should have no doubt. You should have no worry. You're a magical being at this point. You're laced up with all my products. Like, you could go anywhere and do anything you want. There you go. Ball's always in your court. That was right on time. Okay? Is there anything else that you want to know about before I get off? Because I got to do some other work here.
You know me, just if I'm safe, if I'm being watched, as far as like police or just robbers, shit like that. Because I can feel it. I mean, not feel it, but just,
Well, it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
But if you're untouchable, you're untouchable. It goes back to that. It looks like there is a black dude who has like a shaved head, round head. It looks like I saw like he was in a dark room peeking out blinds, and he's like this. Don't know if you know anyone that fits that description. I know it's pretty vague, but his head looks really round. I want to say he's like 5'8", so to me that's not very tall for a dude. He's afraid of you more than anything. But I asked who's watching you the most, and that's what I see. It's not a cop.
It's like dude with a round head.
Short hair, shaved.
Oh, he has hair on his head, but just...
Like, yeah, like hardly. Like, just hardly. You know?
Damn, it's hard to say.
Well, it's all recorded, so you can go back and think about it later. Maybe it'll come to you.
The first person that came to my head was my little brother's dad. But he's like... He ain't nowhere to be found. I don't know if we... You know what I mean?
This person feels like he's your age or maybe a little younger.
And he's got a shortcut.
Mm-hmm. It'll click. Don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. This isn't why we...
He's dark skin?
Yeah, really dark. He kind of look like Kevin Hart. Not that short though. Yeah, it'll come. Not that short though. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. Again, go back to you are safe, you are protected. I put you in every single spell that I have that I think is suitable for you. I do your protection every month as well, external to the group spell. So you're getting double layered protection there. And then it all goes back to as well as stop. You're safe. You're protected. You're fine. Nothing can fuck with you. Here's a good example just to settle you. Witches always say narcissists are so hard to do work on. It's so hard to cast a spell on a narcissist. And you want to know why? Because they have that grandiose mentality of that their shit don't stink and that they're fucking untouchable and that they're above the law. And it's true. They create their own shield of protection because they believe that they're the shit and that they're untouchable. And they're not witches. They don't even realize that they're putting themselves in the biggest fucking protection bubble that's like impenetrable by like some of the gnarliest witches out there. So, mind, energy, it's so fucking real. So you need to work on that. That's something that you need to make very, very strong. You look at all the big gangsters throughout history. They were untouchable partially because they had a team, but even more so they've been in situations where their back was up against the wall without their team there, and they still fucking lived because they're untouchable. You think about it. I mean, it's proven. Just saying. People work energy every day, whether they're aware of it or not. You have the upper hand because you understand it. That's part of what's going to get you as far as you want to go. That helps you open up your doors.
I think my biggest thing is just the fear of just like not being able to just come, because I'm coming through, I'm managing and holding on, but my fear is just like.
Well, then you're blocking yourself. Fear is blocking you, so have no fear. Be excited. Be excited for what's coming. Know that it's coming and be excited. And you have no reason not to believe that it's not coming because everything that I've told you for years now has always happened. It's always played out. Everything that's ever been told to you in a reading has always come to fruition or has always been the truth once you figured out the truth or it's exposed itself to you. So it's right there. It's waiting for you. The only thing that's blocking it is you having the fear. Can't have that fear. You have to say, my blessings are here. I got it. They're here. I'm busting through that door right now. They're busting through the door to me. I ain't got to move. They're coming. That's it. Let's see. I'm going to stop this timer. Well, video.